Hello there. Hello, it's April. Welcome back. It is day number 3 in my 30 days of exposing my truth. Today, the message that I really want to share and what I've lived through, going through now actually, is really being willing to remove the mask and letting people in to see more of my truest self. That sums up the journey that I've been on for the past few years, and even more so now. And it's caused by wounds. That's what causes that. Trying to be who I think I should be, or what other people want me to be, instead of just being who I am. That comes from a childhood wound that needs to be healed. And I wasn't aware of this until several years ago. But I want to speak to that and share something that happened for me. In 2018, I attended a spiritual type of conference in another state for business owners. The host of the event led an exercise and had all participants get into groups of 3. And each person in the group of 3 was to receive intuitive insights from the other people in the group. So it was my turn. And I began to receive some feedback, some insights from this one particular lady that happened to be a professional counselor and a coach, but she was the person partnered with me, and this is what she shared with me. There's something about your own visibility. You see, I see you there, but there's something about how you show me yourself that doesn't let me see all of you. There's something about being on stage that hides. There's something about the presentation that hides some of who you really are. And your real power gets hidden behind the stage presence. You're in there. I want to see more of you. Whoa, let me just say, I was taken back by that. I received that feedback and those insights from grace and gratitude, but I quickly put that feedback on the shelf to deal with it later on. Well, it wasn't until 3 years passed by that I finally understood this feedback on a whole new level. So one day in June of 2021, I was in a major shift in my life. I knew it. I was praying, seeking God to guide me on what the heck is going on in my business, in my relationships. I went on a long walk. I was praying, asking God, seeking Him to guide me. And to my surprise, I supernaturally experienced an open vision. I don't even know what else to call it, but it is as if the scenery around me was gone. All of a sudden, I was really put into a place in the past, and I was watching, like a video reel in my mind, a video that I had filmed 6 months prior to going on that walk. And I was just watching myself perform in this video. And the Lord revealed to me that at times I had been trying to project a certain persona, who I think I should be. That's what I was doing. And a persona that's called the successful entrepreneur. I was showing up with this persona, and it was creating an invisible barrier between me and the audience. And this invisible barrier was blocking me from having an authentic connection with the audience, and even with those around me at times. I wasn't even aware I was doing this, but it was being revealed to me in that moment. So I immediately, after I understood what I was being shown, I was immediately taken to a different video, and that video began replaying in my mind. And I saw myself in a different video, but this time my wall was down. My authentic self was there, speaking spirit to the audience. And there was an authentic connection that was made. I could feel tangibly the difference between this old version of myself that was performing and proving and trying to show up as the successful entrepreneur versus this other version of me that was me just being who I am. And I asked, who is that other version? What is that persona? And I heard very clearly, it's being a beacon of light, showing up as that in the world. Nothing to prove, nothing to try to be, just being you. It was so powerful. That was a catalyst that began to change how I am showing up in my everyday life. I finally got it. I mean, I really got it. So I learned that perfectionism and proving was the underlying pattern that I was engaging in subconsciously, which was driving me into performing instead of connecting, whether it be in marketing videos for my business or even in interactions with everyday people in my everyday life. I began to shed that old persona and to reveal my truest identity. That's the journey I've been on, just to show up as a beacon of light in the world, to let people in to see more of my truer self, my most authentic self. The final step that I took on this whole process, which I call a metamorphosis, really I went through an inner transformation as a business leader, was fully stepping into my authority and choosing to take my place among the great leaders. It was choosing to stop being a carbon copy entrepreneur and choosing to be more of my authentic self and choosing thought leadership and begin sharing my own original thoughts, my own original ideas, my own original solutions that I'm here to do. I started doing my thing, showing up as myself instead of like mirroring or trying to clone what somebody else was doing. It's been a spiritual practice. And I'm so grateful that I got here. And I'm still working on it every day. So if you are fully authentic, congratulations. Keep setting the example for the rest of us. But if you're not fully showing up as more of your truest self, is there some part of you that needs to be shed in order to reveal more of who you are to others in the world? I just want to encourage you with that today. And I'll see you soon. Bye.